with Green 13. We're going to do something we haven't done before. Hey everybody, Jeremy here with Green 13. We're going to do something we haven't done before. We want to actually reach out to the buyers here and whatnot. We want to have a chat, mostly with buyers, to get an idea of what we can do to hit the ground running come the new year. As a lot of our followers know, the last 2 months of the year, me and Shane can't do a whole lot to get auctions put up here on whatnot, not quite to the amount that we've been able to do in the past. So we really want to make sure we can bring you guys what you're looking for when we do get back to full steam ahead. So what we want to know is, what are you guys looking for as far as the categories of items you'd like to see more of, and then drill down a little bit deeper into that, uh, as far as what type of items in those categories you'd like to see. And then the second big thing we want to talk about is the format of auctions everyone would like to see. I know we do our sort sales. It seems to be one of the things that people really like. Do you want to see more of those? Do you want to see less of that? Do you want to see more like catalog sales where the items are, preloaded in the system where you can leave bids, things of that nature? Do you like the choice options, the bingo sales we do? Or do you have ideas of things that you haven't seen yet and you want somebody on whatnot to try? That's kind of stuff we want to talk to you about, get a good idea from the community. So again, we can put a game plan together to bring everybody what they like to see, item wise and auction style. So this chat, I believe we're going to try to do this on a Friday before one of our sales. We're going to schedule about an hour's worth of time, so that should put us somewhere between 10:30. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I should say like 9:30 to 11 o'clock, somewhere around there is when we'll start it. I don't remember what time, or at the time I'm making this video, exactly which Friday I'm going to do this on. So, but we'll be in the morning on a Friday. And so until then, happy bidding, everybody. And I hope to see a lot of you there. Hey everybody, Jeremy here with Green 13. We're going to do something we haven't done before. We want to actually reach out to the buyers here and whatnot. We want to have a chat, mostly with buyers, to get an idea of what we can do to hit the ground running come the new year. As a lot of our followers know, the last 2 months of the year, me and Shane can't do a whole lot to get auctions put up here on whatnot, not quite to the amount that we've been able to do in the past. So we really want to make sure we can bring you guys what you're looking for when we do get back to full steam ahead. So what we want to know is, what are you guys looking for as far as the categories of items you'd like to see more of, and then drill down a little bit deeper into that, uh, as far as what type of items in those categories you'd like to see. And then the second big thing we want to talk about is the format of auctions everyone would like to see. I know we do our sort sales. It seems to be one of the things that people really like. Do you want to see more of those? Do you want to see less of that? Do you want to see more like catalog sales where the items are, preloaded in the system where you can? Everybody.
In fact, well, that was weird. Some empty chairs.
Two empty chairs.
Let's jump on.
There's Jeremy. Oh, mine didn't start yet.
Memory board.
Really? We gotta make sure.
Did we forget how to do this already?
Looks like it. There we go.
Tracy's here.
This is the first time where the number of people here is fewer than what I'm seeing in the chat room.
Yep.
Now I come in. Phillips is in.
Hello. Howdy.
I'm going to see everyone that's coming.
Hey, look at that. It's me.
Yeah, we should probably look at the camera.
What's up, guys?
Can everyone hear us?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Any coins today?
children of all ages,
No coins today.
boils and ghouls, flat earthers and non-flat earthers.
Get an idea what we were talking about before we started. Oh yes.
How is everybody on this lovely Friday? It's starting to feel like fall. Yeah, right time
Feels
for
like
winter.
winter.
I know, but
actually.
this is how fall
Yesterday.
used to be. It used to get cold fall.
How's everyone doing?
What's up, guys? We miss everybody. We want to be back on here
I
more.
can't see if there's hearts on here or anything.
Nope.
Neither can you, Bill. It's on.
I will in a second. I'll log in on
Bill's
my
gonna
phone.
go look. We're doing good.
We are good. We are not quite as busy as we had hoped to be at this time of year, but
No, that's kind of why we threw this together because we figured
Yeah.
we'd have time to do it. So, what do we got? Like 17, 18 people. I mean, this could end up
19
being a.
people.
We're in Pennsylvania,
PA, Manheim, Pennsylvania,
upstate. How's it going?
upstate. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What time is it?
It's 10:46.
Oh, we're past. We're past, so we can get rolling here. Me and Shane just wanted to, again, get an idea from the buyers and whatnot. We wanted to reach out and get a feeling of kind of what the pulse is going on because we haven't been paying attention too much either because we've been, as some of our followers know, been doing a lot of business on a retail end of our company. So, as you know, and probably aware, haven't had a ton of sales, especially in this category. Almost none in the last at least month.
Yeah, you've been doing
Close
other
to
weird
it.
stuff.
So, with that said, if you saw the video, the point of this conversation is to get an idea what everybody on Whatnot here wants to see as far as categories. And when I mean categories within this category, like glassware, do you want to see vintage toys? Like what kind of categories of items? And then drilling down a little bit deeper into that, what type of items in those categories you want to see?
Well, just also a general pulse of how everybody feels about the platform. People get burnt out. Are they not getting burnt out?
Yeah. And then the other thing I mentioned in the video is I want to get a feeling of what people are enjoying as far as the style or type of sales you guys like to see. And that's like the choice sales, our sort sales that we do, the bingo sales that we do,
The
or
ID sessions. That was
Yeah.
kind of
something
fun.
completely different.
yeah, or if you guys have ideas or something you like to see.
Or do you like us to juggle? We can juggle.
Yeah. I have no intention of sticking to one type of
No.
thing. I just want to know what people really like. Mystery box, banana boxes, glassware, fabric, love when you do that.
Okay.
With entertaining value too. Shane is hysterical.
Thank you.
She
Um,
is hysterical.
Hey,
Thank you.
yes, how's it going?
SS.
We miss you. And all of this is a conversation that, we'll probably have some other chats too.
Certainly.
Because we want to hit the ground running next year.
November.
November, I was going to say
January.
January.
Jesus.
Sword sales. Let's just start with that. We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go to the sword sale
a spot.
situation.
Pick a spot and start.
We know that everyone likes the sword sales.
That's easy for us to do.
That's easy for us to do, but it's also not something that we want to do every single sale that we do.
No.
So the manuals get more of that.
The manuals?
Yeah, Bill, if you see questions and we miss it,
Yeah.
we'll come back.
You
I don't know
like-
what manuals. The bingo was a bit confusing for people going in and out, so maybe nix that one to save yourself some effort. J Coops 5.
Sure.
Yes, I did read your message, and I kind of wanted to talk to you about that separately to get a better idea what you were talking about. I didn't go over it with Shane and all. I didn't know since you sent us a separate message if you wanted me to share that here, and I'm more than happy to if you would.
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, if you want us to talk about that during this stream. But to go back to sword sales, definitely, and then the bingo. Did anybody else in here partake in the bingo?
I mean, that was a fun gimmick, but it's not something we have to do if it's too confusing.
Yeah, if it's too confusing, and that's the point of this conversation.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
we did the bingo sale. It seemed pretty
People seem like they
successful
like
to
it.
us, but if it is too confusing,
AK says, I love bingo.
okay. And anybody else that's in here that's not familiar with it.
I think we would figure out a better way to explain it going forward. Maybe have like a printout or something to put on screen.
Yeah, Buzzsaw says I thought it was fun, but I could not keep up with it as I watched while working. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe like a stream like the first version without an at-home card. Would that be better?
That's what I was going to ask as far as the bingo is concerned. We all know that the sword sales, so we're going to keep that. That's a definite. But as far as the bingo goes, is everyone kind of on that same page of maybe just doing the shared
In-house.
bingo in-house and not sending the cards out?
That would make sense.
I love it. It felt like a reward for being a constant customer.
That was what we were going for, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that we were trying to give repeat customers a bonus.
No doubt.
Tracy Diane says, sure, that sounds good. And then, yeah, pick this house SS.
Yeah,
That-
obviously, we know that. Everybody wants us to do that again. We know
You
that.
were excited when you got your card. Okay, we only have 25 people. It seems like there's going to be, with the bingo, there's going to be a
divide.
divide. Like they're probably okay with it.
It's not going to work for everybody, obviously.
Right.
And yeah, and the house, I'll address that. I know everybody loved the house.
We love the
And
house.
we love doing the house. So we will definitely, when the opportunity for another Pick This Old House presents itself, we will definitely be doing it.
I have a question for the audience.
Maybe, hold on, maybe set the bingo date when you start handing out the cards.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely be more calculated.
Yeah.
We kind of threw it together and we're just kind of like, and then this new one, if we were going to do one, we didn't know when it was. So we couldn't really set a date. So
Yeah. So we'll definitely.
we'll look at the bingo and
Yeah. How about
reassess
this?
it.
How about this, everybody? With the bingo, we'll take. Then Shane had a question he wanted to ask everybody.
Question.
We'll do bingo the same way we did, where we hand out cards on, because I like the idea of giving people a benefit of being repeat customers. That is a great. And then we'll do like what SS said. We'll let everyone know what a date in mind for when we're going to have the actual bingo sale that everyone can partake in with their cards.
A little bit more organized. Makes sense.
Yes.
My question was, we get a lot of like small piles of stuff that come in because I know everybody wants to go do a house, yada yada yada. It's not as easy as just getting one and going and doing it. A lot of factors there, but like for example, that pile you just went through, I was curious if people would be interested in seeing us do something with that. Like that pile comes in, you're sorting through and pricing it. Would anybody care to see that, and let's figure out a way to work that into it maybe somehow? You know what I mean? So for example, we got a call and a lady had a bunch of stuff she wanted to get rid of in her basement.
No,
And
I'm not going to tug Shane's beard.
And then no, don't
He
do
can
that.
tug his own beard.
And then Jeremy went to pick up a van full of stuff and then sorted it all in like a day. Like, is there like any interest there for you guys to see like?
So you're talking like a long form show where you would just have
Yeah, and
a
like
camera just watching you guys
Yeah. and
sort through.
sort through stuff, talk about it, show our pricing and how we do what we do. I don't know. It was just an idea because it's a stopgap between the house, kind of. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, Tracy, I would love to see that and then have an opportunity to bid on that stuff.
yeah.
Right.
So
away.
it's going to be not too dissimilar from this. It'd just be a longer, like,
Well, it would bring back a little bit more of the mystery thing because it'd be the first time we'd be seeing the stuff as well, generally, other than when you go pick it up.
yeah.
And that's a good legit question for the chat. Are you okay with a super long form where you might be going
Yeah.
20 minutes before you can bid on it?
Exactly.
That's the question to you, chat. Are you okay with that
Yeah, all right.
long
Yeah,
form,
It would be more entertainment than it
more
would be.
entertainment
and it would be a really long sale.
But we would be doing it already anyway. There would be logistics about it because if we did it honestly like that, the way Jeremy would be sorting it, we wouldn't technically own it until we
I was
price
just
it
going to
all.
say that that's the problem.
So we couldn't technically sell it on the spot. We could earmark it.
let people tag
We
it.
could earmark it for a sale.
Yeah.
But we couldn't sell it because when he's sorting it and pricing it, that's what we're doing to evaluate to pay the customer. So technically we couldn't sell it immediately. We didn't own it because they have to okay what we tell them that we're going to pay them for.
My baby says I think people would be fine with that. People do the same kind of thing with locker sales.
Yeah, similar to that. Yeah, exactly.
But the locker sales, the beauty is you already own it.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can sell it. I mean, that's the same. The locker sales are it's the same principle as the pick this old house.
Yep.
Or the estates we get where it's just a pile of.
Sell it.
Yeah, here, just sell this and it's on consignment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
Well,
Tracy
here-
says they're fine with the idea of earmarking it and saving it up for another day and keep the hype up.
yeah.
We'll tinker around with that.
We'll
idea.
tinker with that, and we kind of did that. And here's my like
We did it with the military.
we did
stuff?
it with the military stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
it didn't.
and had we owned it, I'm just gonna let everyone know. I know that people that were there got excited and would have loved to buy this stuff, and then afterwards, it just seems a little
Yeah.
more, little
Well,
harder to work in.
It took a while because that wasn't an easy
Yeah.
one to price. But anyway, sure. That was just my question.
Yeah.
We don't
The-
need to be stuck on that.
Yeah. The other thing that, another version we could do with that is a sale where it's consignment, where we could sell it, where it's new to us, it's new to everybody, we're sorting through it. And if we get customers that are willing to consign, not my favorite thing, but since Whatnot came about, it has represented the option for that to be an avenue we can take with our customers. So to give you an idea what that would look like, it'd be basically what Shane was talking about, but we could sell it on the spot. We would be going through and sorting through this stuff, coming up with prices,
And we would pay them percentage.
and we would pay them a percentage based on what it would sell for, which that doesn't matter to you guys.
Yeah.
So we
We'll
could
take
do
a-
we could
take
do
a run
sales
on it.
like that if that sounds interesting to everybody, because that would be you're seeing it as we see it. I mean, we did something kind of like that with that's how the anybody that was here for the barware, the 40s and 50s sale.
Yeah, that was a successful sale.
Tracy Diane, yeah. That was a consignment situation.
What else?
What else? Chat room open to you guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome to
let's
throw
go back
in
to you
our-
guys. Those are some of the stuff we were thinking of, and then I do want to talk to Eye for Beauty sent me a message saying something about, and I'm just not sure 100% what you mean by this, Eye for Beauty, doing a real live auction on here as opposed to whatever is currently being done on here. That's why I wanted to ask you if you could elaborate on that a little bit,
Real
if you're
live
still
auction?
here.
Like you're going to be bid calling and stuff?
I don't know. That's what I'm not sure if that's what I meant. If I meant to just, I don't know.
Kendra brings up a point with multiple people agree. They like the fact that it's a 2 p.m. commitment whenever they see one of your sales. I guess that's like a 2-hour show at least. So they're saying, I guess they like a long form show.
When I see a green there, I know it is at least till 2 p.m. your time.
Okay, so you like that we go for a few hours to know that we're going to be on for a few hours? Is that what you're saying? Is that what I'm trying to decipher it?
Yeah. You just like the fact that you know when we're going to be done all day long. We don't mind the long show.
Hey, we were talking about a long
And
form all day show for the new year.
That's another thing we were talking about doing. You guys can let us know if you think this would be a good idea. Now, and then we'll put this all in perspective of what our plans are for
Yeah.
how many sales we want to have per week and stuff like that. So, um, we were talking about doing like an 8-hour run with categories
Segmented.
of items that is segmented every 2 hours. Like we do glass the first hour, and then just
Whatever
a
we
different
had.
category every 2 hours. So you get 4 different categories. That way, we wouldn't have to close down and start over again. Your shipping discounts you get from buying stuff would stick around, things like that.
Yes, that would be awesome. Yes, save on shipping.
That would be a lot of work for
Yeah.
us, but we would like to try it.
They're all saying that's what they would like.
So yes on that.
Yes.
Here's the question I have about that. Would you guys prefer that format one time a week rather than several sales scattered throughout the week? Like just if you had to choose one or the other.
Yeah, Michelle says 8 hours a day, every other day would be better than
Every other day? I'm talking like a
better
less
than a 4-hour tour show,
Okay.
4 or 2-hour show every day. They'd rather have one long show.
So I am different. If I'm buying, I want quick sales that focus. Well, the goal in that would be that you would know when the category of what
Exactly.
you want's coming up. So it'd be like 2 hours long of one thing, 2 hours of
Yeah,
another.
you could see like our
category.
sale essentially and say like, okay, they have 4 things, major categories today. It's glassware, books and ephemera, video games, and toys. I'm only interested in these 2 so I can see when they're going to do them, come in, and maybe check out some other stuff. That was kind of the idea. But again, an 8-hour show is a lot for us.
So like glass would be 12 to 2, then antique
Yeah.
toys 3 to 5, etc.
It would narrow it down for people who don't want the variety necessarily that we tend to bring.
Yeah.
It was just an idea we were tinkering around with, trying.
The pick. Okay.
Big box sales will
The
not
pick
go
box are not
away.
going anywhere.
Nope.
When I say we want to hit the ground running, I'm talking 3-4 sales potentially a week.
Yeah.
So one of the staples is going to be our pick. That was what got us rolling between that and the pick this old house.
There's a lot less work that goes involved with setting those up too.
Yeah.
So
Like what's behind us is going to be the start of the when we decide to do that. So that's going to stick with when we get back rolling again. That's going to stay on our Friday schedule, just so everyone knows that's not going anywhere. Like I want you to run these boxes right now. So again, this was for you guys to let us know.
Yep. And if there's any other thing you can think of
It'd be better
that
if
you
it
would
was,
like, let us
let's
know.
say, Tuesday, ephemera on Thursday, something like that. I'm thinking more of
That's kind of how we were doing it originally.
I'm thinking more of having different. This is where I come back to the style of sale you guys like to see, like making it a little more fun than just having a sale. Like we can do the bingo format with any type of sale, and like maybe we would do, the sword sales on Friday, and then do a long haul sale like. I don't know if that'd be Thursdays or just like every 2 weeks, and then do like a bingo sale on Wednesdays, something like that. I want to build a schedule for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, the long show, they're saying I would suggest multiple sales per week rather than one long show per week.
Okay.
So how about if we did one long show like once a month or something? We did like an 8-hour thing, or is that just something people don't want?
They might not
They're
want
not
it.
looking for.
I think that's something you can poll.
And we might not even be able to do it. We might not even be able to pull off an 8-hour show, to be honest with you.
What category brings you the most profit? Our profit's made when we buy. So it depends on how great of a deal or what we come into
Yeah, it doesn't.
determines the profit. So we don't have anything that's just like an unlimited resource that we can go to and be like,
There's no magic category and whatnot that we've found that's just like make money category. It's all kind of the same for us.
Yeah, and it depends who's awake and available
So-
at the time you're running the
Yeah.
sale sometimes too.
It's
so
wildly diverse.
I'm kind of looking for if there's anything else that you guys have really been seeing. Anybody else doing that you like that
Yeah.
you're interested in seeing?
Or stuff that you don't like.
As far as formats or stuff that you're not enjoying.
Stuff we should try to change. improve upon, any of that stuff.
Peculiar finds. Yeah.
That's kind of what, when we were talking about doing a long show, I told Jeremy it would be fun to have like almost like a TV show, and I could have a segment of an hour slot for like oddities and stuff that I find throughout the month. Or
When you say
week or
everyone is
whatever.
basically doing the same thing, in what regards do you mean? And then I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was asking if you could elaborate, or if you wanted to message me to elaborate more on what you meant as far as having
Live auction.
a live real auction on whatnot. Yeah, I appreciate you. You know, I know a lot of people have missed it. And we're going to come back and
Yeah, definitely.
and go. And that, again, that's the point of this conversation is we want to,
We'll be back in no time. This year is flying.
have small constantly would be nice, not just stickers. That way people can still buy.
What was it?
They said having smaller items in the buy it now
Okay.
constantly would
Other
be
than
nice,
stickers?
not
Okay.
just stickers. That way. Okay.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can put other stuff in there.
We have those buttons and the Halloween buttons and stuff like that.
I don't have auction skills.
What do you mean?
I can. I'm an auctioneer, but I don't bid call.
You could do
Put
it.
down your needle and thread. This item is sold.
So you could do it if you wanted to.
Yes, I could. But is
He
that what
doesn't-
is that
he doesn't want to.
Is that like what people want to see? That you're gonna get a kick out of me bid calling with something
I wanna
that's
see it.
I think on the short term, people get a kick out of it, but
so that's
I don't
what you
think it's a
mean,
long-term
like
thing.
you want.
oh, I see. Us doing an auction, but you bid calling it as we went. That was what you mean.
But I'd have to stick with they have a set incremental
Yeah.
bidding on here. That's the.
Yeah, that would throw you for a loop,
I seen a guy do it, and he just watches.
and then calls it after.
He
pops
knows
up.
what the next regular bid
Yeah.
is, so he's just calling that bid. So
You guys can custom bid, but you still are locked into that. I can't bid call. We're talking about me actually doing 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, and going through bid calling for you guys. But I don't know. How do you do? I would have to memorize the increments.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Homework.
You're not into bid calling.
I'm telling
find
you,
the point.
it would annoy some people. I guarantee it. I know it would. People would get a kick out of it, and other people would just be annoyed by it. You can't please everybody. I understand that.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So we just got to kind of do what we do and let the chips
roll
fall
along.
where they may.
So I know. Let's roll back just to clear things up. Make sure. The bingo. Everyone's cool with doing bingo the way we were, but with one change there, and that's adding a definitive date of when your cards are going to be.
At least probably for another shot. I think we should give it another go. And then we can circle back and ask everybody after we do it a second time.
You don't think we need to fix? I'm not looking to fix anything.
Yeah,
I'm looking to
improve.
improve and add, and you guys are the buyers. So I want to know what you guys want to see. I mean, yeah, we want to take your feedback of what we're doing and adjust it accordingly. That's a good idea, SS. Write the date of the
card.
bingo, when it'll be.
Yeah.
That'll be easy because I've been putting the date of when the sale was, so I know it's up till, and then when your card's good till.
Again, we were just not that organized with that first one. We just kind of threw it together and ran with it.
Okay. So that's what we'll do next time we try a bingo session. We know the box stuff's going to stay. The sort sales.
We can tinker around with the
and then if
long
there's
form.
ever an opportunity for which there will be, for pick
Incoming.
this old house.
Yeah, or incoming sort type thing.
Too Glassy, how's this going?
Classy, we miss you guys.
anybody in chat have an idea of a show they would love to see that they haven't seen anyone try before?
Yeah, that's
a great
idea.
That
That is a great question.
yeah. Did anybody in here have an idea of what they would like to see?
something they haven't seen on Whatnot
Yeah.
that nobody's done.
Something where you're like, man, if somebody did this, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Even if it could fail spectacularly.
Yeah, we're
Now's the
willing-
time to
Oh, yeah.
see.
Yeah,
We like to try things.
we're willing to try stuff.
Absolutely.
Hey, real auction. I review. You literally want me to bid call during a sale? Is that what you were asking for? Did you say yes to that? That's what
Yeah.
you mean by real auction?
Yes, that's what I say.
Vintage sports card shows, all vintage.
Okay. We could probably do that.
That's the other thing. We've been talking a lot about style. We didn't get any particulars on like what
People,
what-
items.
what you guys want to see item wise on here, what you want to spend your money on.
Yeah. That's kind of important.
You want us to be on Instagram.
Yeah, we need to do that. We definitely need to do that. We've only been saying that for how many years?
Stand
now?
on the stage. It's funny. I have an auction block back there.
We do.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And a gavel.
Like that
It's
thing,
a huge. It's
It is
so
big.
It is
big.
really big.
Glass, brass, vintage. Vintage what?
Just vintage in general.
We know glass. I haven't heard. Is there other brass people?
Brass. That's a very specific thing. I don't think I've ever heard anybody request brass.
Any other? I mean, honestly, everybody, the stuff we get into, the stuff we turn down, let us know what you're looking for.
How many
That
people
way we
out
can keep
there
our eyes out.
want to see another Beanie Babies auction?
Yeah, who wants Beanie Babies?
Huh? Anybody?
We want to see
Lego.
yes or no.
Don't
or
all
yeah.
say yes at once. No? Jeez, you guys are no fun.
Dress up like Santa Claus and make wishes come true. Okay, so I think people don't know what they want till they see it.
I think that is part of the success of yeah, to succeed in this category, you got to read minds, guys. You got to show them something they didn't know what they wanted until they saw it.
Beanie Babies.
So yeah, it's feeling like it's just pretty much as far as product goes, just a whole random mix.
So they're giving us free reign to do whatever the fuck we want, is what I hear.
Yeah.
You do whatever the hell you want. I like it.
More Hess trucks.
Well, that's an easy one.
Oh geez,
That's an
I
easy
just
one.
unloaded all. I could have sold you some right now, but I just took them all down to the co-op because we couldn't get rid of them.
Yeah, Hess trucks are easy. We always have Hess trucks. Always.
Yeah, preach, Shane. What were you preaching?
That will do whatever the hell we want.
Oh man, linens, handkerchiefs, vintage makeup, compacts, trinkets.
I like all that stuff because it's stuff we don't normally sell online. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of getting it on the regular is the question.
So like us being missing, so things haven't changed that drastically.
Have people bought more or less stuff on Whatnot lately?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
Yeah, let's switch over to that. I mean, it seems like it's going to be us doing the bingo sales, a long haul sale to test it out, the sort sales.
Yeah, we miss everybody too. We really do.
Yeah.
If we had a little bit more of the foresight into this holiday season, we might have been able to been on here a little bit more.
Well, the sales, if you were, the way we would do this, and it worked out great, is we had this stuff scheduled like almost a whole week ahead of time, so you guys could follow and see each sale. We would let you know about the next ones that were coming up. So that would be the goal. They definitely need more buyers.
Oh yeah, I agree. Every time we talk to whoever's in charge of the category when we have a meeting, we mention that.
Yeah, how's everyone feeling about the buyers in here that are, getting stuff on here? Are they happy with the prices that they think they're getting great deals? Renee and Casey from Storage Wars.
Are they?
coming.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
fun.
who they are.
I don't know who they are either.
They have a ton of stuff. They wear big red shirts. Bargain Hunters Thrift will be their name on here, I'm sure. They are from not the first season of Storage Wars, but they're
Maybe a
super popular on that
little
show.
Renee, is he the German guy?
German guy, yes.
Okay.
Yep. He bought a huge comic book collection
I
from a
think people come
warehouse
here for
like
great
3 years
deals.
ago. It's amazing.
Okay.
If he does it right, he's gonna crush everyone in this category.
Yeah, that's some of my concern when they start bringing in potential big guns at it, like
Oh my god,
it
it's
just
so much stuff.
overshadows.
All the little guys.
Yep.
Oh, the little fellas.
Maybe you guys.
Do you have collectors as well? You don't think so? They need to be better with shipping prices that you
Yeah.
don't make. Tons of money, some fishermen say.
So what I'm seeing is YouTube influencers are what they're.
That's
people are
that's
saying.
definitely what they're
Here's
going
what I have
for.
noticed. Harry Tanner from YouTube is on here.
I don't know who that is.
I heard about that person before. I've watched that show. Get in front of that. I would love to get in front of that.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. JS, so you're buying on here to resell basically. And you're saying that the margins for you as a reseller are shrunk or have shrunk? Is that what you're saying? Yes. I mean, you're gonna have that with any format as it gets bigger. Obviously, you're gonna have to do more work to find deals. I get that.
I'm trying to. Yeah, this thing. I don't have scroll, so I can't.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tracy. Definitely, we noticed it as well. Recession,
Yeah, the recession,
absolutely,
I think.
100%.
I've noticed what seems to me the buyer, the attendance in the auction seem to have dropped.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Mighty's baby, we're with you 100%.
Yeah.
But that's the way that they're doing it. That's Whatnot's approach to it.
Yeah. And my 80 baby, I'm on the same page. I think that when they bring influencers, they bring their people over and they're there for them. I think the trickle down effect of it is minimal in comparison to what they think they're getting.
Says, this is not my channel reselling. Most of my items come from other platforms. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Viewership for us all is down, you're saying, 80s baby?
Yeah, I noticed. That's the one thing I did start to notice a little while ago. It seems like viewership started dropping.
Niche Lady is big and she's on here too. I never heard of her.
Yeah, I've seen her. It was weird. I actually, YouTube, when I was on there, suggested her to me. And then it was like a week later, I noticed she.
I buy personally and resellers cause personal buyers to leave. That's interesting. That doesn't, at least in my head, that doesn't add up because resellers want to buy it on the super cheap. So unless you're not willing to spend more than a reseller that needs a margin to make a profit, you should still be fine. It shouldn't be the resellers that are running you out.
You're saying that they help viewership across the board. But I was saying the influencers help views for all of us. Okay. She doesn't have great stuff like Glassy. Yeah, Glassy Sisters brings good stuff.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Tracy, I've seen that on reseller channels. People saying that Whatnot
Place to source
is not
inventory.
a place to source. Which is, it don't work that way in my head.
That blows my mind if that's the case.
Yeah.
There's so much added shipping and all that horse shit. And
in this category, maybe, I mean, we've sold a lot of stuff for really good discounts we can make. And I don't mind that.
I don't either.
I like dealers because they spend.
They always come back.
They come back and they keep spending money. They sell and they need to keep buying and keep selling. So that's a philosophy that I like to cater to if I can. And if I can bring them the discounts, that's fine as long as I'm making money on.
Dealers and volume. Yeah, that's what we definitely try to be.
Yeah, and
Volume.
that's what I'm seeing. The same people that want fast sales are your resellers.
Yeah.
So you want to cater to, they want a fast sale for the, I'm saying the same thing twice.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we want good stuff.
Yep. I understand that.
Yeah.
But it feels to me that even the collectors are coming here to get it at a discount in comparison to just going on eBay or somewhere else to buy it.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's as a collector, we want good stuff, good quality stuff.
So let me understand, Beth. You're saying we'll pay, but we get bid up by the resellers.
Again, though, the reseller is going to buy at a discount from what the actual technically price they think they can flip it for is. So if you're a collector, if you outbid a reseller, you're still going to be getting it for cheaper than you would buy it on another platform. Technically, not always, obviously, but
Upstate says I think many want a discount price because they are paying a crazy amount in shipping for items over £1.
yeah, we're working on some ideas with that.
More
Here's
buyers.
something I've been noticing as a trend on Walnut is the shipping. I don't know if your voice will count or how you would do it, but if you all chat room as the buyers can be loud to Whatnot. I know they ask for surveys from people.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Yeah,
I think they have to know, but I think the louder that
Oh, they know.
that's
We mention that every time we talk to them too, and he says they hear
Other
that.
platforms. Yeah, you definitely have to let them know.
But at the same time, shipping has gone up every freaking year. Shipping prices are insane now.
Oh yeah, you just go to the post
So
office
they
and-
just can't make it zero. You know what I mean? Like there's a cost there. Just it is. I'm not saying that they have it.
Why don't they
Right,
have people who just want a store, not always live sales?
in this category.
What about building a box? Build a box sale.
We saw some of those sales. I mean, we could definitely tinker around and try it.
I've seen people get
Sometimes.
crushed on shipping on those sales though, too.
Yeah. We'll go back to that, but Beth mentioned something that I'm curious about. This happens in live auctions too. Beth said sometimes I don't like bidding. I'm curious
If
if
you don't like bidding,
yeah.
why?
I don't know. I've noticed people get
Intimidation?
intimidated by it.
Some people do.
That's what the point of the
Yeah.
internet is.
And I was
anonymity.
wondering if there's other people that have reservations about it as well on here. Because I see it in live auctions. Like you go to live auctions, people that are new at a live auction, they are intimidated.
They're scared to put their hand up.
Yeah.
But on here, though, you're behind a computer screen.
SS says build a box. Those sales annoy me just because you are only focusing on one buyer.
One buyer at a time till they get their box.
Oh, I didn't know that's how that happened.
I've seen them. I've seen those sales.
We've seen that one lady do it a different way, though, or she just, anybody wants it, like, this is how much I'm putting it up for. Somebody buys it or says they commit to buy it, she
claim
puts it in the
sale.
box, kind of like a claim sale.
Okay.
Yeah. And then once, like, they're done buying, they check out. And she sends them a
Bid up
thing.
too quickly by resellers.
So, yeah. On that point, people are saying the people that are afraid of bidding are saying they'd like to see a sale where you probably have a store full of stuff with buy it now prices, and then you could probably say, "Hey, look at our store. If you want us to show anything, we'll show it, and then you can buy it." Is that what you're saying,
Jake
Chad?
Troop says, yes, Shane, that is correct. What did you say?
What did I say?
What did Shane say?
Oh, the
About the
build
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I love bidding. It's my favorite. Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I don't know. Like the build a box. What was it? You said that?
I just said that they put an item up and say, I need $12 for this. The first person that says they claim it,
Yeah.
they claim it, you put it aside, and then once they're done buying, they say, I'm done buying, I want to check out. You go and put their total together with the shipping, and then they buy it. They buy the item out of your store, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
That's how
Two
that lady was
Two
doing it.
Classy says we do a similar item and you buy it now and have one for auction at a lower starting price. That way people can see the retail value. Yeah, you're setting anchors in the buy it now.
Jeremy loves that.
Yeah, I think that's a great strategy and option for people. Add them some type of add to my cart thing. I'm not sure what that. You'd have to elaborate a little bit on
The
that.
funny thing is, if we're doing a regular sale and we have all the stuff in the buy it now, unless it's like a completely cataloged sale, which we tend to not like to do because of all the extra work involved, we forget about it. Like we put all the stuff in the buy it now and we literally forget to mention, hey, we have stickers, we have this, we have that. With like, so for us, I don't know. It's a tough one.
Here's the thing, and then I'm gonna, as far as that's concerned, I believe it's an effort we can put forth in putting some higher value things in a buy it now and just keep it rolling from one sale to the next for people to just go in and buy. But I am gonna say the reason I'm on this platform is the speed of it, the need to not have to put all that information in, because we're in the end, we're business. We're here to, try to make as much money as we can. If we're going to spend that much time, I'm going to put it on a platform like the Bay or something where I'm going to guarantee a higher price, more than likely what I'm going to get here. It feels now.
Would love if that would change.
If that changes and I can put those items in there and they sell for this, the same price, or I can discount it a little because the fees on here are cheaper than they are on other platforms. So if I give everyone a discount, but then that brings us the whole way back to the shipping problem.
Yeah.
Where it seems shipping is way more. I think a lot of buyers are confused when seeing sellers buying on here. Could be.
And nothing we can do about that. But if everybody's saying that same sentiment that it's a sourcing platform, then you can't be surprised that if sellers are buying from other sellers on here, they're sourcing stuff that they deal with or whatever. That's not a surprise, I guess.
A ghost bidder, but I'm not familiar with that. One seller had an issue with a ghost bidder pre-bidding on the store, and the store then deleting their account, messed up his show. Yeah, hopefully.
I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, I've never had that kind of issue.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely collect.
Yeah, Beth, I think that would probably be. We've talked about doing that, putting stuff in the buy it now. So we'll probably, when we get a collection of something that's not boxes of stuff, and it's more of a curated collection, we can put some of the items in the buy it now.
Yeah, when I had more time, I was hot and heavy buying on and I was buying comics for my personal collection and other dumb shit that I saw. I got sucked into Halloween sales. I haven't been on as much because of work, but
yeah, here's the one thing as far as resellers and collectors that are buying on here. If they're only going to get resellers, we don't mind. I know it's probably a problem for a lot of other sellers, but I'm more than happy to try to cater to that if that's what it's going to be.
I mean, again, at the end of the day, we're not selling everything that comes through our doors on here. That's just not going to happen. So,
Shane, somewhere I've been saving a teeth plaster cast for you.
Nice.
And my 80 baby.
I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. And false teeth. I love false teeth.
Oh, Two Glassies saying that they're going to put they have a high-end glass sale in December. We are being told to put items at retail value. Okay.
Who's telling you this?
Wait, I don't know if you guys know this. How does a buyer know that the seller doesn't have someone bidding up their items in the sale?
They don't right away, but that's illegal basically.
Say that
If you
again?
call for shield bidding,
Yeah.
it's got a word for it and everything. You get in huge trouble.
Yeah, if you're called, there's no way to know if somebody's doing that. I mean, that can happen on eBay, that can happen anywhere, but there are heavy penalties.
Yeah.
Like in Pennsylvania, if I got caught doing that on any platform,
Grab a drink. Be back.
we'd be fined. Even whether or not you don't have one, I would, because I have one, I would lose my auctioneer's license because this is an auction platform. It it's super risky if somebody's deciding to try to pull something like that.
The moral of the story is don't be shady. Even though there's shady people
And
everywhere.
if you suspect it,
Report
if
it.
you're bidding, report it. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
suspect somebody has show bidders,
Yeah, show
bidding up
bidders,
items.
ghost bidders, yeah, any of that stuff, you should definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get, if Whatnot finds out, and I think Whatnot, like any other place, like eBay and all those places, it's not an expensive technology to have to find out IP addresses. So if you have somebody sitting hooked up to the same internet, jumping in and bidding on stuff, you probably end up losing very quickly your account. And oh Jesus, just a ton of stuff just went past. I didn't get to read it. Yeah, Shelba, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would just stick with, bidding. If you're in an auction that seems shady, just don't
Yeah, leave.
Just stay out of it.
And then we've all seen him on here. My buddy was complaining about one. I got him hooked on Whatnot. He buys Funko Pops, and he was like, "Something's not right." I'm like, "Just report him to Whatnot and don't go." Simple as that.
Happened to Dave's deal of the day. He seems to be going. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Was he the guy that was on all the time?
Yes.
The grinder.
Yes.
I call him.
You know exactly who he is. Used to watch him all the time.
Maybe a new slide up, move to a different show thing happening. Not familiar.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned it on a stream I was watching yesterday on Searchlight. If you swipe up on a phone, it takes you to another auction.
oh, to the next sale in the category
Yeah.
by popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do we ever dabble in vintage clothing?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
We don't specialize in it, which
Thanks,
means
SS.
there's value there for you guys. So if we get vintage clothing, it's going to be probably sold on here, and you guys are going to get good deals. So in the house, there was a ton of vintage clothing. We get a lot of NASCAR shirts and stuff like that.
Legendary art. Any Gremlins, puppets, MTV, Nickelodeon, VHS.
Yeah.
Don't tell the VHS. It's donated all over. But we get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He closed down the unit and went under. Swipe up's very distracting. Okay.
Yeah, our specialty outside of Whatnot is vintage toys. So you're talking 70s, 80s, and 90s toys. That's like the things we love to deal with.
You did well, Tracy. She says, I've sold all of my clothes that I purchased from Green 13 and made profit.
I would imagine so. Like, again, we don't specialize in it. And if we don't specialize in it, we don't care about it. We're just happy to move it.
Yeah.
So if it goes to you and you make a fortune profit, great.
Yeah. And if you haven't been at our sale since we haven't been around and you're new popping in here, one of the things I always say is one of the things we like to give away is profit.
Yeah.
We do it all the time especially with our sort sales. That house sale.
Yeah.
I mean, there had to be tons of profit taken out of that house.
Yeah, and that's fine. Again, we're not going to sell everything that comes through our doors on here. So we have our things we specialize in that we're going to make our money on.
Thanks, but Buzz and a bunch of people said they too. The bottom line, I like your shows. I will keep coming back.
That's great.
Mr. Please Vintage, missing your sales lately.
We'll be back.
January, everybody.
We'll be back hardcore in January. Mark your calendar. New year, 2023.
Yeah. January, we're coming back. Again, this is why we're having a conversation. It seems, we hit pretty much everything. Kind of stay the course, just more of it. It feels like is what it's boiling down to.
Yeah.
Random stuff, big mix.
We always have ideas too.
My dogs don't miss the bells.
Bill, ring bell.
Instagram.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but if you guys could sell on here all year next year and skip the whole arbitrage
Christmas.
thing, do Christmas on here and blow out Christmas on here instead of getting in the van every day.
Yeah,
That's what you guys want to do.
Yes.
And if you're up for the long haul stuff, I was thinking, this is the other thing I was thinking, is doing a Monday grind where like I'll come in and sell. I mean, it won't be anything great. It's just going to be similar to that
Yeah.
other guy's stuff where I'll just sit here and try to, and I'll just sell stuff pretty much all day long.
That's a question, an honest question for the buyers out there. Is there people that would care about like lower end, lower ticket items in mass in any kind of form or fashion? Because obviously you guys know if you're sourcing and resellers, you get mid range all the way up to high end, but there's a ton of stuff at the bottom end. Do people on here? I see tons of people selling low end stuff on here cheap.
Like cheaper stuff, like your $2, $3, $4
Yeah.
items.
Salt and pepper
Jason said,
shakers.
Don't care about that stuff at all.
Right.
I think if you
But I see so many people on here selling that stuff, and that's
Yeah,
all they do is they grind that stuff out.
like if you come to any of our lunchtime leftover sales, it would be that type of stuff. Like I don't know if anyone that's in here has been to those. That's what you specialize in.
Okay.
You love the leftover sales. You haven't done any.
So,
So-
I'm saying it has its place, not all the time.
So
but
like if I did that on Mondays again. Fluff.
Is that what you call it? Fluff?
I don't like to call anything low end. It's just a different
Yeah.
lower sales point.
price point.
Price points. Smalls, yeah.
A lot of smalls.
Do you like doing 3-hour shows where you make $1.50 an item after fees? That's the low end sales I see others doing.
I'm not part of management, but I would hate that kind of sale.
But the thing about it is we always have so much stuff
you have a lot of
to
it.
get rid of.
there's
You can
two-
grind it out and make money.
Buzzsaw just point out, I like the idea of leftover sales, but there are too many junk sales on.
There are.
So,
There definitely.
and that says that everyone can afford the expensive items. It makes it inclusive so everyone can buy something.
Yeah.
Point taken.
It's true. But again, at the end of the day, we have a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't sell it on here, guess what? It's going to the donation bin. So I don't know.
So many junk sellers.
There are. There's because it's easy to get a hold of stuff that you don't pay anything for. You can sell for a few dollars.
Yeah, and the other, again, I was hoping to maybe get a little more direction because we'll start advertising, and I was hoping to get an idea of what everyone wants to see product-wise so we can advertise for it.
That's what you do. You take those two things together and you combine them. You take the junk lower end sales and you take the Build-A-Box and you merge them together
There you go.
Yeah, that's
and you just sell like that. That's maybe what we do. We do our table thing. People pick stuff out off the table and be like, put it in a box, put it in a box, put it in a box. And then,
well, isn't that what the Build-A-Box is for the most part? Like lower.
yeah, but remember how we were talking about laying a bunch of stuff out on the table and let people say, like, I want to run that thing, whatever. People do that with the shelves and shit.
Yeah.
They have shelves lined up with salt and peppers and trinkets and stuff. We can do a similar thing with a table with lunchtime leftovers things and then have everybody claim it, put it in a box, combine shipping. That might make that more profitable for people. I don't know.
Originality would be a nice change.
So you want us to dress like clowns is what you're saying,
That's I saying.
right?
I really want wants me to bit call, I think, is what I keep saying to be original.
I think you're gonna be over that real quick, I'm telling you.
There was a seller that does bid call.
There's a coin guy that big calls.
There's a coin guy, and then there's somebody else in this category that bid calls.
A good bid caller is
Wait,
entertaining,
items
but
being brought to the table. You know,
What?
It feels to me, you have a very specific thought of what you want, and you might have to do another long form
Email.
message to me because I want to hear what you have to say. I'm just not quite understanding what you're after besides just doing a bid call or, and and like we've done live auctions
Mhm.
before online through the platforms that are designed to just do a live auction. But this platform doesn't have that uh, infrastructure built into it. Yeah, we've been doing the donating stuff. I know you guys know. I can't read that my eyesight, so you just take that for a little bit.
Don't you guys know Charlene? She does clear out and
Okay.
sells a lot of odds and ends. Then what is left go to nations? Charlene, yeah, I don't know Charlene off the top of my head. I'm sure we probably do. I'm bad with names.
Yeah, we have about 10 minutes yet because we have a Lego sale.
What's up, new to you
Short one.
provisions? What's going on? I for beauty, miss you.
How do you guys maintain your viewership?
How do we maintain it? What is our viewership right now? It's been stuck at 25. here.
25 it says on here.
Oh no, you've been up to you're at 47 right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your thing's broken.
Yeah.
So that's a good piece of information right there. You have more people now than you did
For
the last 3 sales.
Yeah, but we're in our category.
Yeah, that's true.
Our last couple, just like the Lego one, was not our category.
you know, that's a great question because we don't really like focus on. We just kind of do what we do and hope for the best.
Okay.
But consistency is key,
the
I would
consistent
imagine.
time slot on Friday helps a lot.
Yeah, we had a consistent time slot. I am glad that we have that many people in here. I can't tell because my screen's showing 25 and that's it because I was a little concerned about that with us taking such a long break from this category. So thanks everybody for
My flippin' van
showing up.
life. What's up? What's up? How you been?
But the retained viewership,
You are likable. That's how you keep it. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Apparently we're
consistency,
likable.
and I think everyone likes to make money too.
That's
So
true.
we do consistently give out profit to when we're selling stuff.
They
I
do.
don't turn away. We're not looking to turn away the dealers, which seems to be a big thing on here. So
I think the interaction between the two of you helps viewership as well.
oh yeah.
I get that. We're
And
definitely oil and water.
Yeah, one of the things that people ask whenever they ask me or send out some message about like what advice, one of the number one advices I always tell anybody that's selling, we're getting off the buyer side of thing now, is get somebody else to be with you when you're doing sales.
Yeah, somebody asked about that about 1 or 2.
Always do that. If it's
It's a lot of work to do by yourself.
it's
and
not only that, it's just it breaks up silence, it
does.
keeps things flowing.
But even from just a, functionality perspective,
Mhm.
man, it's a lot of work to do yourself and talk to Chad and read and label, and 2 people is definitely the way to go.
And I will say, and I always have, anybody that manages to do that, kudos to
Sandy.
you because
There you go. Sandy does it herself, but
my flipping van life.
that's a lot of work. That's hard to do.
Yeah,
And be engaging.
Yeah.
We guys get on YouTube. We're working on it.
we like this right now is streaming on YouTube. I do it to keep record of stuff.
Depends on where you're at, Sandy. I might come live in a van with you if you're down by the river somewhere.
So that is stuff we want to work on. Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff is definitely because mixing
Lake.
this
I'll take a lake.
with the social media platforms and such.
But what are we supposed to do on the social? Because we're not social media people.
The
What,
Instagram,
what are we supposed to do on
we have
social
to figure
media?
out what the point of
What
Instagram
do you-
is first.
Why? Yeah. You got to tell us what we're supposed to do on there. Like, we don't go look at other people's stuff. We should probably go look and see what like people like
maybe we should educate
Sandy
ourselves
and
a little.
stuff does on there. I'm guessing she's on
Too
there.
Glassy keeps saying they'll teach us.
We need
about
something.
Instagram.
We need help somehow because it's beyond us.
Post your items coming up for sale. Yeah, that if you're doing it by yourself, that's definitely the thing. But
All right, then. See you in January. Film what you're already doing, post it on Instagram. Yeah, we had talked about exactly that before.
yeah, we do that. Like we're recording this on YouTube, and
But maybe
we
that's
can
what we do with
start putting it on
the
Instagram.
incoming things instead of doing the incoming sort things on here.
How about that?
We video them and put them up on.
Well, what's everyone think about that? What
Can you
Shane's
put that
saying?
long video on there on Instagram? How long is the video on Instagram? I don't even know.
Instagram, YouTube, 10 hours.
People are selling on TikTok and Instagram.
Well,
See you, Mr. Fleece.
TikTok's supposedly launching their own streaming auction platform.
Are they? I haven't heard that yet. That'll
Yes.
be interesting.
Honestly, when Jeremy does his intro, why couldn't you use that on Instagram?
We could,
We certainly could.
if that's what you're talking about, doing stuff
Instagram
like that.
just builds you a following, but you've got to be active. It's a job. That's the reason we haven't done it, because it is a job in and of itself, and we have so many
Yeah.
plates spinning already.
Yeah, if we have to be engaging on Instagram, and then I'd rather be engaging on here.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
that time doesn't convert into money,
Not
it's
in
hard to do.
too glassy, not any more than what we had talked about. We're going to be doing a weekly sale. We were just highlighting the fact that we're coming back hardcore in January.
Yeah. The idea is January. We want to
So
hit the
we're
ground.
still going to be doing it. We have a Lego sale today after this.
Yeah, that's going to last like a half an hour because it's like 26 items.
Building socials helps you grow and whatnot, but doing whatnot won't help you build socials. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Insta scales seem sketchy. Well, give me your info and I will take care of it.
What is it?
Tracy, Tracy, I've been waiting for somebody. There was somebody I talked to about it on here, about helping us with our social media thing, and then they just sent this thing about like, how much is your budget? And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm.
Yeah.
But I don't
we
even know
need
what I'm
more
budgeting
detail.
for.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Just asking what our budget is doesn't help. We need to know what the potential is. That determines the budget, what it's going to bring in for us.
Our budget is 0 starting.
My flipping van says it started with whatnot with 0 social media. It's not necessary.
Yeah, so did we.
Yeah.
We have like nothing social media wise. But on the flip side of that, I want to start looking at social media to see if there's other ways to monetize what we do on here.
See, and that's
on
what
other
that's what I
platforms.
want. What Tracy's saying, somebody like that. I have an MBA. I'm retired, 56, and will do it for free. I'm not looking for free necessarily, but I want
No.
somebody that's like, I don't want to have to chunk down like 20 grand to have somebody go. I just need help.
Yes.
I'm not looking for a whole
Guidance.
package. I just need help, a little bit of guidance. Somebody I can go to and say, you need to do this or that or this or that, because we don't know.
I gotta see what my bad
Yeah,
is.
please do, Tracy. I would definitely take you
No,
up
that's
on
fine.
information, because
Yeah.
when it comes
message
to
us.
social media, we are woefully behind.
Yes. Message us and we'll
100%.
start a dialogue on what can happen. And which I'm sure you're still here, please send me a message with a little bit more detail.
Elaborate.
Elaborate, or heck, if you want, maybe we can chat.
Anything else anybody has questions about before we get out of here?
Yeah, because we only have a couple minutes. We got a Lego sale.
Yeah, everybody's going to try to get into live. eBay's working on some live.
Yeah.
How long
eBay's
that's going to be, who knows? And will it work? Who knows?
I wish I'd have to see if you can, but I don't think you can. I wish Whatnot had like a where you could post to buy it now with quantity, like if you had 10 of something, and then the people could just go in
Yeah, we talked about that before.
and buy it.
Poshmarks now have likes. Thanks for the opportunity to talk. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before we get going, again, anything else you'd like to see? It seems like everyone kind of expressed that they like what we're doing, and you just do more of it and clean it up and make it, a little more reliable and as far as times and dates and stuff go.
You're on the best platform. Thank you.
And then any categories or items you want to see more of. Like I said, we're going to be starting the new year. We're going to be doing advertising, and our advertising is usually item or category specific. And we want to bring you what you're looking for.
Yeah, there will be opportunities where we turned away stuff before Whatnot that we'll be able to bring in here and sell. And it'll be great because we turned it away because we didn't deal with it. But now we'll be able to bring it here. Glass.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We know glass.
Here's the other thing too. We have a lot of connections that do similar to what we do, but in different formats and different areas. If we put the word out to some of them, like, hey, we want art glass, we could get.
Yeah.
We could get art glass. We could get tons of shit like that. No problem.
We just need to know what you're looking for, what we can get out of other people.
Kitschy
Kitschy
Cooch thing.
things.
I've been on the hunt for that.
Yeah, kitschy, glass. I'm trying to think. I guess what I'm asking is there anything you're seeing on Whatnot that you want to see more of that isn't already pretty crowded on here? I mean,
I don't think glass is crowded.
Not crowd, but I know glass. What's weird to me at one time it was anything and everything Christmas, and that kind of fell off.
SS, I'm with you on that.
What's that?
But that's my specialty. I'll be doing that until I die. Weird things, kitschy things, vintage tees.
Oh, I have some t-shirts that we're going to be doing a t-shirt
Easy
sale.
for you to say. Weird things always. I always look for weird stuff.
So that's just kind of hard to advertise to people. We want weird stuff.
It just comes in drips and drabs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It mixed in with things. Thoughts on primitives? That's a great question because we haven't really sold too terribly much of that on here. You know what's funny though? When we would do like our yard sale cleanup stuff here, that's all the stuff that people would disappear to resell.
Yeah.
All the primitive stuff.
Is anybody interested in primitives? And as far as primitives, are we talking like Crocs? Are we like?
Yeah, anything of that old school kitchen stuff, Crocs, stoneware.
We do got to get going. We got another sale to get ready
My
for.
flipping van life would definitely like to see it.
Well, we can try it.
Love primitives, love a Croc, love old stuff.
It always
We love
seems
old
like
stuff, too.
Vintage stuff, kitschy stuff, glassware, but like antique stuff. I don't know if we've tried and if it
I don't
has a
think we've-
demand for here.
I mean, other than that other sale, but that was all like pottery and glass. That was all
yeah,
antique
I
stuff.
consider that the category I'm talking, like when we tried to like hog scrapers and like just that some of that decorative type of
That's all that stuff
primitive
goes down
stuff.
to the co-op.
Yeah,
So we could try
that
some of it
stuff.
on here, sure.
old boxes and crates and all that weird stuff.
Can you get designer home stuff? No. Not around here. We're in a very conservative area.
Could we? We're not going to go after it.
No.
because we know nothing about it. I don't know the fakes. I don't know real. It's just
That would be
time
one we
investment.
wouldn't probably not do. If we would come across it, we would sell it, but we're not going to look for it, and it's probably not here very often.
Brewery stuff, compacts.
Compacts.
Yeah, we have some nice. Actually, I know there's some brewery stuff in these boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back when we do our first sort sale. You want some brewery stuff? There's some in these boxes. You can see some sitting right here.
This is a big area for that kind of stuff for sure. So
Yeah.
that
But
shit's there.
we do have to wrap up.
All right, guys. We are going to wrap it up. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out, spending some time, answering some questions.
And the dialogue doesn't have to end here.
Nope.
You can message us.
Absolutely.
Ideas, thoughts, what you want. I mean, we can be a resource. If you're a dealer and you're looking for certain types of things, let us know.
If you're a new seller on Whatnot and have questions, reach out. We will help you as best we can.
We'll say what we did and what works for us. That's
We'll get you on the right track. All right, everybody. We're going to do a Lego sale coming up. So if you're interested in Legos and
Yeah.
Christmas presents, check it out. If not, we will see you next week then.
Yeah. Next week,
What are we doing next week?
we might do a mini sort stuff with
A
that.
mini sort sale? I think we should.
Not the stuff behind us. This just came in.
Go tell your mom you love her, guys.
That might be
Have a great
next
weekend.
Friday's sale. Random boxes of stuff like everyone likes.
Thank you all in.
See you all later.
See ya.
You want to do your
Yes,
normal
yes.
sign off
I
quick?
did. Go tell your mom you love her. Have a great weekend. Christmas is almost here. Best time to tell your parents and loved ones that you care about them.
Thanks everybody for your bids and business. Don't bid and drive. We'll see you next time. Hey everybody, Jeremy here with Green 13. We're going to do something we haven't done before. We want to actually reach out to the buyers here and Whatnot. We want to have a chat, mostly with buyers, to get an idea of what we can do to hit the ground running come the new year. As a lot of our followers know, the last 2 months of the year, me and Shane can't do a whole lot to get auctions put up here on Whatnot, not quite to the amount that we've been able to do in the past. So we really want to make sure we can bring you guys what you're looking for when we do get back to full steam ahead. So what we want to know is, what are you guys looking for as far as the categories of items you'd like to see more of, and then drill down a little bit deeper into that as far as what type of items in those categories you'd like to see. And then the second big thing we want to talk about is the format of auctions everyone would like to see. I know we do our sort sales. It seems to be one of the things that people really like. Do you want to see more of those? Do you want to see less of that? Do you want to see more like catalog sales where the items are preloaded in the system where you can leave bids, things of that nature? Do you like the choice options, the bingo sales we do? Or do you have ideas of things that you haven't seen yet and you want somebody on Whatnot to try? That's kind of stuff we want to talk to you about, get a good idea from the community. So again, we can put a game plan together to bring everybody what they like to see, item wise and auction style. So this chat, I believe we're going to try to do this on Friday before one of our sales. We're going to schedule about an hour's worth of time, so that should put us somewhere between 10:30. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I should say like 9:30 to 11 o'clock, somewhere around there is when we'll start it. I don't remember what time or at the time I'm making this video exactly which Friday I'm going to do this on. So, but we'll be in the morning on a Friday. And so until then, happy bidding, everybody. And I hope to see a lot of you there. Hey everybody, Jeremy here with Green 13. We're going to do something we haven't done before. We want to actually reach out to the buyers here and Whatnot. We want to have a chat, mostly with buyers, to get an idea of what we can do to hit the ground running come the new year. As a lot of our followers know, the last 2 months of the year, me and Shane can't do a whole lot to get auctions put up here on Whatnot, not quite to the amount that we've been able to do in the past. So we really want to make sure we can bring you guys what you're looking for when we do get back to full steam ahead. So what we want to know is, what are you guys looking for as far as the categories of items you'd like to see more of, and then drill down a little bit deeper into that as far as what type of items in those categories you'd like to see. And then the